1,185 people, that's close to 2,000 human beings. I think it's important we use that language, cross the English Channel by boat to reach the UK on Thursday. That's a new record. It's a horrible record, to be sure, for migrant crossings in a single day. It's as mild weather makes a journey less risky, apparently, and 3 people are feared dead at sea as 2 kayaks were found adrift near Calais. That's according to French authorities. Now, I, as I always do, want to reflect on this and talk to you directly about it. I know for sure that wherever you are in the country, whatever your complexion, whatever your background, that we are a series of communities, of individuals, but above all else, we are a great nation that is welcoming to those in danger. I know that because that is to co-opt the language of those that you may not like, but it is the lived experience and was the lived experience of my grandfather and my family and many people I know. I also know this, listeners, that no loving parent puts their child on the sea unless the water is safer than the land. But the other thing that I have to share with you is that as a lawyer, one thing that is very important is that international law matters, and that a person who is fleeing danger has to apply at the first safe port that they arrive at. In many instances, that's in the European Union, but it's especially the case perhaps in France. There is no question that the French government could do more. There is no question, it seems to me, and any fair observer, that the French are risking lives, and that whilst Macron virtue signals to care about migrants, he clearly doesn't, otherwise he would do more. It's not just about our government. But I also know this, that it is not fair to punish asylum seekers by reducing their chances of safety and obtaining refugee status when they arrive here, by requiring them to disclose where they arrived at the European Union, and that affecting their chances of staying here. So what's the answer? It is a difficult question, to be sure. I'm not just mindful, I'm aware that I am a person of considerable privilege, that I've got access to resources, and that my resources will not be depleted by more people coming into my community. That may not be your experience, and consequently you may have legitimate concerns, real concerns about the numbers of people that come into our nation. And I want to stand alongside you with this, whilst I want you to reflect on it. It does not make you racist to ask that question. It's important that we ask about it in a careful, cautious and fair way. At the same time, before I came and sat on this chair, the news was in that Lukashenko, the dictator of Belarus, and he's been in power since the 20th of July 1994. Give you some idea about that. That's when the Channel Tunnel opened and before any of my producers were born, is now opening the doors on the border to flood the European Union with people trying to escape that country. It's going to make applications in this nation far greater. It's going to make the situation a great deal worse. We need a policy here in this nation and with our European partners that is fair, that is just, that is reasonable, that respects the law, and where every country, not just the UK, does its bit. Remembering at the heart of this is not numbers, is not statistics, but above all else, it's our memory, our understanding that this reflects the lives of real human beings, mums, dads, and their children.